Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another tip video on the channel of the MWS. In today's episode, I will be telling you 10 teams that are either easy or like not a hard challenge but a good challenge, which is like realistic in real life, that you can undertake on career mode. So we're going to dive straight into this. The clubs from all around the world, not just in England, like my FM tips video. If you haven't seen that, please go and watch it. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you find this very useful. And here we go. We're starting with Sunderland, the first team, and this is a team that every YouTuber says start a career mode with. You've seen by now, well, you should have seen the Netflix documentary Sunderland Till I Die, and that has spurred a lot of people into this series of doing like a Sunderland save. And also, not just that, like, Sunderland are a huge club underperforming in the world, so you're not going to get the highest budget, but the team you've got, the players on show are really good. You've got Kyle Lafferty, back from like a Swedish club I think he went to. Kyle Lafferty in the net. You've got really good youth players, and then the objectives aren't that bad as well. Yes, you have to win the league. Yes, you should be winning it anyway, so I don't think that's the hardest thing. If you get promoted, it'll be all fine, won't it? All fine and dandy if you just get up to championship. But the next team on my list is Nottingham Forest, another English team. I think there's 3 in this video, and this one is another one that I think is more on the easy side than the challenging, because you've got a budget of 14 million. I don't think I show it now, and the players on show again are amazing. Samba in the net, 75 rated. He's Premier League worthy. He's a gold card on FIFA, along with Joe Lolly and Matty Cash at right back, an amazing versatile player. You've got likes of Joe Worrell as well, Da Costa, Graben, all good players. You've got a mix of old in Dawson, and then the objectives again are not that bad. Automatic promotion, I think they'll let you off. I'm not sure. If you don't go up and like get in the playoffs, it'll be fine. And the last English club are the Premier League clubs. So I've got an array of Premier League, Championship and League One. Is Brighton. As you may know, on this channel I started a Brighton save and then I gave up on it because I thought it wasn't working with the road to glory, so I just came to being like a career mode and football manager video person right at this moment in time, because I enjoy it more than the road to glory, and Brighton's a perfect club to go with. I wish I kind of would have carried on. They've got amazing players, 2 youth players I've just shown there, and then the domestic success. No one ever thinks, which I think is very underrated of them, that Brighton, like Burnley and all them teams, are never going to do well in the Prem. So you've got very low, like as you can see, very low objectives, which should be easy. So they're a good club to manage. And the next one is Monaco, who are a big club to manage. So this is more on the challenging side. You'll have harder objectives, but the team is so fun to play with. I've played around with Monaco, off-screen co-op seasons, everything like that. You've got the likes of Ben Yedder. I know it's not Ultimate Team, but he's still an amazing player. Aguilar, another fast right back. Lecomte in net. His inform card on FIFA was amazing, I'll tell you that right now. Bakayoko, Golovin in the midfield, so you've got a lot of young players as well as all these lone players. You've got Grubels in the striker position, a 17-year-old. Pellegrini, I didn't zoom in on him, but 18, 67 rated. They're amazing. Of course, you've got harder objectives, but the French League is a bit worse, so you should be reaching them. No offence to any League One likers out there, I think it's a good league, but yeah, reach the Champions League, you should be doing that with the squad. You've got 40 or 30 million to spend is a lot as well. But we're staying in France for the next team, a less reputed team in Nice. These are a team who I think have got a lot of potential with the squad they have. And one player I love, you might know if you watch my other series, is check it out, Malang Sarr, the centre-back, 20-year-old. Kasper Dolberg as well, a youth player that everyone underrates. Amazing at Ajax, still equally as amazing in this. You've got a couple of lone players, the oldie boy at the back, Dante and Atal. You all know him from Ultimate Team, an amazing right wing, left back, right back player, can play everywhere. And the objectives aren't as heavy as Monaco. You've just got to finish mid-table and you can build to the Europa League. You don't have to get it straight away. So you've got a task of rebuilding at that club. But the next one is kind of a rebuild as well. They were in the relegation zone in Germany a couple of seasons back in the Bundesliga, which I think was completely undeserved and they shouldn't have been there, is Wolfsburg. This is an amazing team. A lot of 80 rated players already at them and room to build. You've got a lot of players with the centre-back options are a bit meh. You've got Mbabu, an amazing player, and another one who I think's amazing, many of you may disagree, is Weghorst. I just love tall players. My pro clubs guys like 6'7". I love just scoring headers. And you've got a 40 million budget. You can be in the Champions League like first season. I think that is one of the objectives, which is quite hard. This is more like a challenge, but isn't, because the money you've got, if you get me, and you're going to reach the final of the Europa League. I think that's kind of possible with the squad you have and the squad you can build with that money. Like, you've only got a couple of teams to beat, and one of these teams might be in the future Sassuolo, who's our next team in Italy, the only Italian team I've got on this list, and this is because I feel it's a huge rebuild job with a lot of potential, a challenge. Boga and Traore, the ones I've just shown you, they're young players. I think Boga came from Chelsea. Yes, the centre-back option is a bit slacking. You can get some players in. Defrel, I think it was FIFA 18 or 19 where he was OP at the start of Ultimate Team when he played for Roma, and you've got him on this. So a 14 million budget along with that gives you plenty of room to manoeuvre for your challenge, and the objectives aren't as bad as well. You're going to finish mid-table, just avoid the relegation zone, and you can build for the Europa League like Wolfsburg, or was it Nice? I think it was Nice. And this team should be building for the Champions League. It's Vitoria Guimaraes, I might not have said that right, but a Portuguese team that no one ever looks at. You go to like Benfica and Porto when you go in, and Sporting, don't forget Sporting, when you go to Portugal, but this team's amazing. Centre-back captain, 78 rated, keeper, 77, you've got a lot of good players. I think these are in the, yeah, they are in the Europa League, aren't they? Because they beat Arsenal in real life at one point, or get a draw against them, it was something like that, and they're an amazing squad, it's like a championship side. A lot of decent players. You've got Bonatini, who was an amazing player in the Championship for Wolves. And you've got Isaiah Solomon. Just zoomed in on him. He was at Grimsby years back. I don't know how he's ended up there. And the objectives, maybe you'll think they're a bit harsh. Like I said, there's a couple of challenges in here, like achieve a high finish and get to the knockout round, I think it was, of the Europa League. So yeah, it's a bit more difficult, but I think it's achievable if you go on in a couple of years. And another long-term team in a couple of years is Levante. You can just see right there, objectives are so easy for this team, all low. And look at the squad. You've got Morales, another, I've said it plenty of times in this video, but OP Ultimate Team player, the captain. Bardi as well, who I have signed on my iBar career mode. If you go and watch that, I will much appreciate it. And you've got Hernani, a load of players. This squad is massive. A couple of youth players in there as well with no face, which disturbs me a bit, but it's okay. And then you've got a lot of low things. Academy, youth academy stuff is always important in career mode, so don't take enough concentration up on that. So the next team, I think, in the final team in this one, so you might not go for this because of the league is a bit obscure, is the Pro League Club Brugge. The expectations are a bit high. You've got the likes of Mignolet, Dennis up front, who is an amazing player, Okere, who is a player who's amazing on FM, I know that. It's a little squad, but you've got room to manoeuvre. 14 million to spend is a lot. You're in the Champions League, I think, if I'm not wrong, or the Europa League. Either way, you should be getting in the Champions League in the next season. Should be winning the Pro League easy with the team you have. Anderlecht are probably your biggest rivals, and it's a decent little challenge. People forget about the odd leagues. The Scottish League, the Belgium League, all them kind of leagues are just put to the side in FIFA, and I think it's important that you just do a save with them if you want to enjoy it. And that has brought us to the end of the list. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you picked one of these teams to do your career mode with, and I hope you find this video useful if you were looking for any teams to challenge yourselves off. So if you want, leave a comment down below if it was useful. Any teams that you think you would pick personally, leave them down below as well. Like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in another video very shortly. In a bit, peace.